We are doing it a little bit different tonight. We have some parents contribute some questions, some things that they've been wondering, wanting answers to. And so tonight we're going to hit some of those, Phil.
All right.
We talked through it before, and we're not going to dodge it. Parents, maybe do some research, and so we got parents, players, coaches sending in real questions, and we're going to talk about them. No filters, because if we don't talk it through, the kids are the ones that pay the price.
Might be some hurt feelings tonight, Cass.
You know what, man? But before we piss everybody off, let's shout out our sponsors, the Antler Cafe, the Brunch Spot, and Affordable Haulers, because they make this a whole lot easier to get off the ground. But let's get into it, man. All right. Number one question. I think this one came out of Dallas. Who has the biggest impact on athletes reaching the next level? The parents submitted. Is it trainers with cone drills versus real game prep? Is it coaches opening doors versus boxing kids in the system? Or is it in the middle? Sometimes the most miseducated piece can be the parents, And so, Phil, I'm just going to start off, man, because, we scroll through the social media, man, and I think trainers get the biggest hit from social media, from parents, because they think they've got the answers on who the best trainer is. And for some reason, people lose focus on a lot of cone drills. Nothing can supplant real games. But here's the catch. Are you playing real games within your training? I can only speak for the doghouse on this, but I know every session ends up with 1-on-1 full court, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, so that how do you feel on that trainers topic?
Wow. Well, look, the trainers part is going to be integral, but again, that trainer still has to match the student, right? Because not every trainer's for every student. That from the doghouse.
Yes.
Everybody ain't built for the doghouse. So that's going to play an important part is, coupling that ball player with the right trainer. But, part of that, like Kev, like you said, the trainer taking the big hit. Going on that, look, I got to tell you, sometimes parents just step overboard, or with their expectations, or B, how they want to influence, be it the trainer or the coach,
Yeah.
Or the system. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, and we'll talk about the system in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, but of course, look, that trainer nowadays, especially, Cav. If you don't have a trainer, if you aren't training and doing what you need to do, I don't know who's going to pick you up. I don't know who's there for.
And we can talk about, everybody knows the doghouse is home for me, but I know Greg Bowie with G3, I believe, he does really well. Our buddy Tim Springer's been on a couple of times. I like what he does. And then Lou Martinez over HD Toros. He does a really good job of getting kids ready to play the offensive side of the ball. And hard work over here with Blue Man. They're continuously putting kids, 1 or 2 kids a year into college, and they have a track record.